Check 1 2, check test 1 2. Gwayabjilidak. Bonjour, bienvenue, hello, and welcome to the beautiful Colchester Legion Stadium here in the lovely town of Truro, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. This is AO Live, produced by Petter Sports and Streaming. And this evening we have for you Nova Scotia Under 16 AAA Hockey League action between the hometown Fundy Thunder and the visiting Basin Armada. Before we go any further in our pregame, we must take a moment, as we always do, to once again acknowledge that the building we are in here tonight, which is the Colchester Legion Stadium, the town of Truro, the entire region covered by the Nova Scotia Under 16 AAA Hockey League, which, despite its name, covers not only Nova Scotia but also Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick, all lies within the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kma'ki. Taking a look at tonight's matchup, it is two of the top three teams in the Nova Scotia division of the Nova Scotia Under 16 AAA Hockey League. Basin Armada come into this game comfortably in first place. I don't think they have first place quite mathematically locked up yet, but they are very, very close to doing so, as they have 44 points through their 30 games played so far in the regular season, 21 wins, 7 losses, wins, 7 losses, 2 overtime losses for their 44 points. Fundy Thunder sit in third in the Nova Scotia division with 37 points in 29 games, 18 wins, 10 losses, and an overtime loss. Thunder are just 1 point back of the Kings Hockey Club in the battle for second and third, and should be a very, very entertaining game here tonight. Let's take a look at our starting goaltenders. First, for the visitors, Sullivan Sherry gets the start for the Armada, comes in with a record of 10-5, a 2.45 goals against average and a .906 save percentage. For the Thunder, it'll be Chris Walker with a record of 7-6, a 3.3 goals against average and a .906 save percentage. Now we'll send things downstairs for some pre-game introductions. All right, let's get this going here. Once again, Sullivan Sherry and Chris Walker, the starting goaltenders for the game. If you didn't catch the starting lineups, it's Boudreau and Simonson on defense for the Armada with the forward line of Bottomley alongside of Schlender and Porter against Macaulay with George and Daly, Paris and Wyatt McDonald on the back end, and we are underway here at the Colchester Legion Stadium. Puck gets as far as the line, held in there by Wyatt McDonald. Thunder in their home whites, skating from right to left for the first and third period. Have the puck in the Basin Armada zone. Armada in their road blues with the lighter blue and red trim, coloring much like the Seattle Kraken, a little less teal, a little more blue to it, but that sort of basic idea. Daly in pressuring. Able to get onto the puck is Bottomley. He has it poked away from him by Macaulay. Now George will drop it over to Daly. Daly back to the line for Paris. His shot goes wide of the net. Puck will come up the boards as far as Porter. He'll play it ahead, intended for Bottomley, but Bottomley not able to get his stick on the puck as he was being watched. Now out for his first shift in this game is Alistair McPhee. We'll talk about him a little bit more as the evening goes on. Paris working the puck ahead through the neutral zone, drops it off. Now Eisner, he'll dump it down. Sherry out of his net to play it as we near a minute and a half gone. I'm aware that the video is not the greatest quality this evening. We're working with the internet that they have available to us here in the building, and it's not the greatest quality internet, unfortunately. We are not hardwired in. We're picking up on Wi-Fi, which means we are at the mercy of how many other people are also on the same Wi-Fi at the same time. And we're also at the mercy of whether weather conditions play a factor, all sorts of other things. So hopefully things will go as smooth as possible. If you're really bothered by the video, you can wait and watch it tomorrow. We will get this game posted to YouTube tomorrow morning. Because of the internet here in the building, obviously I cannot put it up to YouTube tonight. By the time I get home, it's going to be a little bit late, so I'll be doing it first thing tomorrow morning. And it will take a little time for it to process and whatnot, so please be patient. Meanwhile, we have to do what we can with what we have, and what we have, unfortunately, is a weak internet signal. Here's Ryan McDonald taking the puck back behind his own net. He'll play it up the boards for McLennan. McLennan lets it go ahead to Horn. Horn will work it down the ice. Can't get by Boudreau, but he does get onto the puck along the end boards anyway. Now back to him in the corner. Tries to get the puck to the front of the net, batted away, and it'll be gathered up by Burgess, and Burgess will clear it away from the front and out to center. Burgess back on the puck again. He'll dump it in and head off for a change as Boudreau goes chasing after it all the way down to the end boards. Puck is flipped away from the front of the net. Gets to the line and not quite held onside as Sebastian Hum tried to keep the puck in the zone but wasn't quite able to do so. Okay. Here's Henry with the puck. He'll fire a shot, glove down. There's a chance. And that one is saved as well by Walker. Now it goes in behind the net. Vandenberg plays it up the boards to O'Neill. O'Neill able to poke the puck out to center. Down the ice it goes. Damchik gets to it in his own zone. Tries to turn it back up the wards. Plays it up to Conlon. Conlon gets it out to center. Dumped right back in again by Wyatt McDonald. Now Damchik back on it again. He'll give to Conlon. Conlon working his way through center. Up the right wing side. Loses the puck along the boards. Coming over to help out is Henry, but Vandenberg able to take it from him. And Daniel Vandenberg goes around behind the net, comes back out the far side, and starts to work his way forward. He's got O'Neill up ahead. O'Neill gets a piece of the puck to negate any icing call. Dwaron going in after it. He gets tied up by 2 players, including the captain, Simonson. Dwaron gets back on it, though, plays the puck to the front of the net. And even though there was nobody in a white jersey there, not taking any chances is Sullivan Sherry, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 4:22 gone here in the first period, still looking for the first goal of this evening's game. Face-off will be to Sherry's left. Simonson off of the draw is able to play the puck to Henry. He gets it over to Bassel. And a quick little give and go between Bassel and McCormick. Bassel then will dump the puck down the ice. Thunder pick up in their own zone. George will play it across the ice to McCauley. McCauley bangs it off the boards. It's played back the other way by McPhee. Now McPhee gets it back again. Alistair McPhee, a very high-scoring defenseman for the U15 Bedford Barons of the major U15 Hockey League. Excuse me. Okay, folks, just a quick warning. If the audio cuts in and out, that is not the audio actually cutting in and out. That's me turning off my microphone before I cough in your ear. I didn't get a chance to get my microphone shut off quick enough on a cough there previously, and I apologize for that. But if the mic does cut out and then come back, it's not a problem with the audio. It's me turning off my mic so I don't cough in your ear. Paris gets the puck in his own zone. He'll play it ahead for George. Mathis George able to make a move. George coming towards the net. George with a backhand. And a big save there by Sullivan Sherry. My apologies. I had the fact that it was alliteration, but I had the wrong first name. Sullivan Sherry with a huge save there. No disrespect meant to him or his family by putting the wrong first name on the play there. We're going to have an offside against the Thunder here. Just under 6 minutes gone in the opening period of play. Face-off will be just outside the Basin Armada blue line. Sorry. Brain went on vacation without me there for a moment. Uloth able to poke the puck past Boudreau, but Simonson will go and get it, take it back behind his net. Quick pass ahead. Quick one-touch to get to Burgess. Burgess will get it out to center, but it ends up on the stick of Caden Paris, who sends it back down into the Armada zone. Here's McDonald with the puck. Should mention that is Carson McDonald, the only McDonald on the Armada, but one of 3 McDonalds in the game tonight. 2 MacDonalds and 1 McDonald. But when you're speaking quickly, it doesn't really make much of a difference. There's McDonald, that being Wyatt McDonald. Gets it ahead to Cogger. Cogger plays it off the wall, and it's intercepted by Carson McDonald. He'll play it back to Henry, who quickly gets it ahead. Now Burgess stops and turns, waits for the offensive zone setup. There's a shot taken by Henry. That's deflected away before it gets all the way through to Walker. Now McPhee from the line. There's a shot. And Chris Walker will glove that down and hang on for a face-off. 7:11 gone here in the first period. And speaking of Alistair McPhee, just really quickly, got to throw these numbers up at you because they are incredibly impressive for a defenseman. When you look at his numbers with the Bedford Bandits, 19 goals, 22 assists for 41 points in 27 games this season from the back end. That is a great set of numbers for him. You can see why he has been brought in as an AP call-up with a couple of defensemen out of the lineup for the Armada, including Cameron Hickey and Cooper Makinen. 12:29 left to go in the first period. Face-off will be just outside of the Fundy Thunder zone. And again, we appreciate your patience as the video quality may not be the greatest tonight. We're doing the best we can with the internet signal that we have. And sometimes when you are trying to trust the the technical elements around you. Sometimes you got to just go with whatever there is and draw one back to McPhee. He'll get a shot through, and that goes just off the outside of the post. He had a little bit of room. The sight line that I have, it was pretty much a straight line from me to McPhee to the post, and he did have some room on the short side there, but just missing the net with that shot. Great effort there by the AP call-up defenseman. Puck rolls all the way down onto Sullivan Sherry, and with Brody McLennan coming in on the forecheck, Sherry takes no chances at all and covers up, hangs on for a face-off. Just over 8 minutes gone in the first period. I am going to pause the play-by-play here for a moment, folks. I am somewhat double-booked tonight, and I need to just deal with a situation at the other rink, and so I apologize. I need to step away for just a moment. Please do bear with me for this quick moment. As we get an icing call against the Thunder. Again, I apologize. I just had to check on something at another rink on another streaming service. While we've got a quick stoppage here, this is the 5th meeting of the season between these two teams. Now, normally we only reference regular season statistics and whatnot, but we actually have access to the tournaments that these teams have played in, the one tournament where they faced each other. So we can tell you that this is the 5th meeting of the season and final meeting unless they meet in the playoffs or at the provincial championship tournament, which will be hosted by the Thunder. And the Armada have won all 4 previous meetings, but all 4 games have been relatively close. And we'll talk more about that at the next stoppage in play as Henry brings the puck up the ice, in across the blue line, plays it around the boards into the near corner. Vandenberg gets to it just ahead of, that was Conlon. Now it's played as far as the line, and it gets out past Henry. Henry quickly across to Simonson. Simonson able to play it ahead and down into the Thunder zone it goes. Vandenberg quickly wraps it around the boards, intended to get it out to McCauley, but Henry gets to the puck before it leaves the zone. Henry to the front of the net there with a chance for Schlender. And it's steered away by Walker. Now Bottomley able to keep the puck in momentarily, but then Ethan Daly able to get on it and play it down the ice. It's sent back the other way. Bottomley flips it right in onto Walker, and with Porter heading towards the net quickly, Chris Walker taking no chances at all, and he'll cover up and hang on for a face-off with 10:16 gone in the opening period. And my glasses just broke. Just a small break in the frame. I'll be able to get through tonight with them, and then we'll see if I do have duct tape here with me. Here comes George coming in. George puts it off the post and in. Ethan George and the Thunder strike first. It's 1-0. 10:30 the time of the goal for Mathis George, excuse me. I'm calling everybody by the wrong first name today. Mathis George with the goal. And just really quickly gonna get confirmation that that is for Mathis George. his team-leading 16th goal and his team-leading 35th point of the season. And I didn't see who played the puck all the way up the ice to him. I think it might have actually been Chris Walker. We'll get the assist confirmed for you here right away. No, it was Carter Anderson who played the puck ahead, not the goaltender. There's a shot. Puck comes to the near corner. McPhee plays it to Schlender. Schlender looking to get it to the front of the net for Bottomley, but that was batted away. To the line, McPhee held it in momentarily, but now McCauley coming down the ice. McCauley working against Hum, trying to wait for help. Look to make a pass to Uloth. It's intercepted by Bottomley, and here comes Bottomley down the ice. MJ Bottomley with a shot, and a save made by Walker. Fans of junior hockey in this province will know the last name Bottomley quite well. His grandfather, Jim Bottomley, a longtime coach at the junior level with a number of different organizations. Here's MJ Bottomley with the puck again. He'll play it around. Boudreau stepping up from the point, gets the puck, plays it back to the line where Burgess was covering for him. Now across, there's a shot taken by McDonald. And Walker getting over to make the save, hangs on for a face-off and gets the stoppage with 8:11 left to go in the first period. 1-0, the score in favor of the Fundy Thunder on that goal by Mathis George, assisted by Carter Anderson at 10:30 of the first period. And again, that was the team-leading 16th goal and 35th point of the season for number 16, Mathis George. Quick delay here while they get the net reset in behind goaltender Chris Walker. This is the first of two games this weekend here from the Colchester Legion Stadium for the Thunder. We'll be right back here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for another one. Carson McDonald plays it back to Boudreau. Boudreau return pass for McDonald. He can't quite take it cleanly, and it goes all the way to Vandenberg. One captain plays it as far as the other, and then the other captain plays it right back to the first one again. As Vandenberg and Simonson set the puck back and forth. Now Eisner will dump it down. Boudreau going after it. He'll turn it over. Eisner gets it over to Pugsley. Pugsley looking to play it back to the line. That ends up hitting the referee, which works in the Armada favor. As the puck is cleared down the length of the ice, however. And it results in an icing with 7:27 left to go in the first period of play. .27 remaining in the first period of play. 1-0 for the Thunder. Puck comes back to the line. Shot from the point there by Ryan McDonald. Now the puck gets to the line again. Paris will play it all the way around. Maidmont, tries to get it ahead for Burgess. Here comes Burgess. He's got McDonald with him, coming in 2-on-1 against Paris. Burgess with a shot, and he puts it just wide. Puck comes all the way around the boards, all the way up to Brody McLennan. McLennan able to gain the red line and dump it down. McPhee back to get it. McPhee gives to Henry. Henry plays it up the wall. Paris steps down from the point, tries to get it to Cogger in front. But there to help break that play up was McCormick. Puck comes to the line, sent back on net again by Ryan McDonald, steered aside by Sherry. Battle along the nearest wall, comes all the way back to the line. Paris, his attempt at a shot, goes off the stick of Bassel and up into the roof here at the beautiful Colchester Legion Stadium. The recently redone Colchester Legion Stadium. It was out of action for about 2 years, 2+ years after Hurricane Fiona. It took over 2 years for them to get all of the repairs completed on this building, but as someone who was in this building not very often, but every now and then before it was damaged, and has been in here a few times since then, they've done a great job bringing it back up to its former glory. Here's Dwaron with the puck. Dwaron making a couple of great moves, gets a shot off. That goes off of Henry, comes to the line. Wyatt McDonald with a shot. They score! Not sure if O'Neill batted it in or if it was already in before O'Neill got his stick on the puck, but either way, the Fundy Thunder strike first and strike second at 13:48. And it looks like it is going to be Damon O'Neill getting credit for the goal. Wyatt McDonald will get an assist. We'll get confirmation of a second assist here in a moment. In the meantime, we can tell you that for Damon O'Neill, Hayden Doran with the second assist on the goal. And for Damon O'Neill, that is goal number 12, point number 19 on the season. So once again, Damon O'Neill's 12th goal, 19th point, assisted by Wyatt McDonald and Hayden Doran at 13:48 of the first period. And that gives the Fundy Thunder a 2-0 lead here in this game this evening in the Nova Scotia Under-16 AAA Hockey League. There was one other game scheduled for tonight involving the Thunderbirds and the Vitoes, I believe it was. But that game has been postponed. There's a shot, save made. Or it might have been canceled completely and just taken off of the schedule. There's another chance for McDonald and a big save for Walker. Another shot and another save by Walker as Chris Walker has been under fire on occasion here in the first period. Shots say 11 by the Armada right now. It feels like it's even been a little bit more than that through the first 15 minutes and 11 seconds. But either way, Chris Walker has had to make some saves that are beyond the ordinary, to say the least. Puck worked down the ice by Maidment. Coming in to help out there, getting the pressure is McDonald. McDonald over to the corner, goes to play the puck back to the line, but it's intercepted. Now here comes a step for Mathis George. He's got McCauley with him. George, pass for McCauley, but a big play by Henry to deny that pass. Now here's Ethan Daly with the puck. He tries to get it to the front of the net. That goes off the skate of Simonson. Down into the corner, Henry will get on the puck first for the Armada. Overskates it. That allows Daly to get over there. And with some help from McCauley, the Thunder get possession back. Played back to the line for Ryan McDonald. Down the boards to Daly. Daly will play it into the corner. Out to the high slot for McCauley and his shot. And I believe it may have been Maidmont who got the save, or got the block on that one. And now we get a stoppage as the net comes loose. 3:59 left to go in the first period. 2-0 for the Thunder. And this has been an offensive showcase kind of game so far. Chris Walker has been huge in the Fundy Thunder net. Sullivan Sherry has made a couple of nice saves. He's also gotten some help from his defenseman in front of him with a couple of good blocked shots. Now Pugsley plays it back to the line. There's a shot that I believe was blocked by Simonson. Now Maidmont will play it over for Carson McDonald. Puck gets away from him. Paris sending it the other way. Simonson picks up in his own zone, tries to play it up the boards. It does get through to Carson McDonald eventually, and he'll get it out down the ice. Wyatt McDonald over to get it, plays it up the boards. Eisner sets it up there for Uloth. Uloth has Pugsley with him, gives to Pugsley. Pugsley with a shot, and that goes just off of Sherry and up over the glass. Now to play, we'll get another stoppage with 3:24 left to go in the first period. Face off inside the Armada zone as we get an issue there as both Cogger and McPhee came into the face-off circle a little too early. Puck comes to Hum off of the draw. He quickly plays it ahead for Porter. Porter over intended for Bottomley. Bottomley not able to get past Vandenberg with the puck, and it's played down the ice, race to get onto it, McPhee and Cogger, and McPhee gets to the hash marks just ahead of Cogger, so on the hybrid icing, we get the whistle with 3:07 left to go in the first period. 2-0 for the Thunder. If you're just tuning in, the two goals It was Mathis George getting his 16th of the season at 10:30, and it was Damon O'Neill getting his 12th of the season at 13:48. Vandenberg gives the puck to Cogger. Cogger plays it off the glass and out to center. It rolls its way down to McPhee, who plays it over to the far side, intended for Hum. McLennan over there as well. Now Cogger trying to get on it. McPhee will win the race to that puck. Poke it ahead, intended for Bottomley. Schlender ends up on it, plays it to Porter, back up to Schlender. Schlender sending it down the ice, and we're going to get a stoppage as one of the doors, the door to the Thunder hallway, not the door to their bench, but the door for the Thunder to leave the ice to go to their dressing room ended up coming open. Not quite sure how that happened, but yeah, but it should have been secure since the beginning of the period. But obviously it had come loose somehow, and then when they ran into that spot, it came loose enough to go all the way to open, and fortunately nobody was hurt on that play. McCormick plays the puck off the corner. Trying to get onto it there was Bassel, but it was poked away from him. Gets to the line, held in at the point by Simonson, the captain of the Armada. Now Boudreau holds it in at the line. That shot goes off the side of the net, bounces back up to where Chris Walker was waiting for it, and he covers up and hangs on, and we get a stoppage with 2:12 on the clock here in this first period, which has been played with some pretty good pace to this point. .212 left to go in the first period. Puck goes up over the glass now to play, and we'll get another stoppage. 2:04 now left in the first. Puck comes up the wall, picked up by McCauley. McCauley plays it over to the far side. Trying to work his way in with it there was George. George had it knocked away from him, and now the Armada come back the other way. Bassel out to center ice. He'll dump it in. Bassel into the middle of the ice. Plays it over to the far side. Taking a bump there was Damchik. Now Bassel gets to the front of the net. Shot taken, save made. And the rebound will be cleared away by Mathis George. Here comes George. George drops it off for Daly. Daly tried to make a toe drag, but the puck knocked off his stick by Boudreau. And coming the other way, here comes MJ Bottomley. Bottomley with a shot. That goes off the leg of Ryan McDonald into the end boards. And the Thunder quickly back the other way as we get end-to-end action here in this NSU16 AAA game here tonight in Truro. Bottomley back on the puck again. Under a minute left to go in the first period. There's a shot. Save made by Walker. McPhee gets to the puck. McPhee gives to Conlon. Conlon's pass misses Bottomley. Held in at the line by Henry. He tried to get it back down low. That puck is knocked down. And back out to center ice they come. Daly gains the red line and then dumps it down. Sherry out of his net, plays it around for Bottomley. Bottomley having trouble finding it in his feet. He eventually does. Gets it up to Damchik, across for Conlon. 20 seconds left. Conlon's shot blocked by Ryan McDonald. He gets the puck out to center ice. Eisner sets it up for Uloth. Uloth can't get past McPhee. Now Conlon to Bottomley the other way. 10 seconds left. Bottomley gets a shot off, but looked like it was more of an intended pass than a shot. Puck comes out to center ice, and that will do it for period number one. Shots on goal, 14-6 in favor of the Basin Armada. But Chris Walker with 14 saves. And two big goals by the Thunder. The first one by Mathis George, the second by Damon O'Neill, have given the Thunder a 2-0 lead after the opening 20 minutes of play. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for period number 2 in just a few minutes. You are watching Nova Scotia Under 16 AAA Hockey League action here on AO Live, produced by Petter Sports and Streaming. Welcome back to the Colchester Legion Stadium. That's where we are. We're in Truro. Did you know that? Yeah. Michael Petter, my lovely daughter Rose alongside me working the camera tonight. Rose, thank you again for stepping in to cover the camera tonight. Our regular cameraman when we're here in Truro, Ashton Reiki, is off to New Brunswick this weekend. He is the race director for a snowmobile race weekend going on. So Ashton, hope if you do end up watching this at some point, or even if you're watching it live tonight, I hope you're having a good time off in New Brunswick. And you've got a pretty good replacement for you anyway, so maybe not quite to your skill level, Ashton, but pretty close. Oh, no. She's my daughter. She's been around enough hockey rinks and been around enough broadcasts to know what's going on. Let's take a quick look at the first period summary once again. 2 goals scored in that period, both of them by the Thunder. The first one came at 10:30. It was the 16th goal and 35th point of the season for Mathis George. Carter Anderson getting the lone assist on that one. Then 3 minutes and 18 seconds later, which means it was at 13:48, it is the 12th goal and 19th point of the season for Damon O'Neill. The 2 assists on that goal going to Wyatt McDonald, as well as Hayden Dwaron. No penalties in the first period, so neither team has had a power play as of yet. And shots on goal in the first, showing as 14-6 for the Armada. Feels like it was maybe a couple more than that for the Armada, and maybe a couple more than that for the Thunder as well. But to be fair to the guys down in the penalty box who are tracking the shots on goal, 2 key factors as to why that is a even more difficult job in this rink than it is in some others. 1, the penalty box is way off the center ice line. In fact, it's all the way in to what in this second period will be the Thunder's defensive zone. So to tell how many shots there are going the other way at the net that Chris Walker was defending in the first period, your sight line is even more challenged because you're that much further away and the angle is that much steeper to get there. And the other thing is just simply being in the penalty box, trying to track everything, including shots on goal. I can speak from experience. It is not an easy job. There are a lot of things going on all at once, and you're trying to track everything, including the shots on goal, and sometimes a few can get missed. And I say this with all the respect in the world for the 2 guys in the box, because it is a difficult job, it is a challenging job, and they are doing great work. And let's face it, folks, they're volunteers as well. You know, it's not like being in the penalty box at the U16 AAA level is the career. They do it because they love the game. They do it because they love working with this team. And we 100% appreciate their efforts. And there's a shot right on the first 8 seconds of the period. And Chris Walker had to be sharp. 8 seconds into the period, he gets challenged on a shot by Conlon and makes a nice save to keep his team out in front by the 2-0 scoreline. Now the referee having a quick word with Alex Damchik. And if I am mispronouncing that name or any other names, I want to again reiterate, as I do quite regularly, that I never mispronounce a name on purpose. There's a shot, save made, and the rebound kicked just past Damchik. Now George coming the other way. Mathis George fires a shot. That goes wide of the net. Puck will come up the wall all the way to Paris. He'll send it back around. Mathis George in the near side corner. George looking to get it back towards the line. Now it's picked up by Daly. He'll turn and send it behind the net. Dawson McCauley gets to it there, as we've got an all Pictou County forward line out there, at least for the moment. Now, of course, as I say that, they start to change the line. Mathis George, Dawson McCauley, and Ethan Daly, all three of them from Pictou County. As this team, those of you who are maybe not quite as familiar, this team draws most of its players from Pictou and Colchester County. I believe a few players might come from Cumberland County as well. Anderson with a shot, looking to get a deflection there was Eisner, but he may have redirected it wide, and now the net has come loose behind Sullivan Sherry. And the referee is going to have a little word with Sherry here. And this is one of the quirks of this building as well. This building has a few quirks, not the least of which is the fact that both benches are on the same side of center ice, and the penalty box is way down in one offensive zone. Another quirk of this ice is that the nets, for whatever reason, seem to come off a little bit easier here in this building than they do in some other rinks. There's a shot, save, rebound, second chance, and a second save made there by Sherry as the net came loose again. Now here's Bassel coming the other way, gets a shot off, and then Walker gets bowled over by one of his teammates. And Walker a little slow to get up, and that obviously would be a concern, as Chris Walker has been a huge factor in the success of the Thunder this season, not taking anything away from Ryland Surratt, because Surratt has played incredibly well also. But if you've got two quality goaltenders, you don't want anything to happen to either of them, obviously. And it looks like Walker back to his feet now and having a word with the trainer just to make sure that everything is above board and A-OK and he's good to continue. As we check on his status, and it looks like, yeah, he's good to go. He's going to stay in there. Okay.
That's my guess.
As my daughter Rose pointing out that as she's looking at them putting the pegs back in, she says it looks like the pegs are much shorter than the pegs that you see at other rinks. So that could very well be it. Good eye there, Rose. See? I don't just keep her around because I'm her dad and I want to hang out with her. I also keep her around because she knows what she's talking about. The fact that she's my daughter and I want to hang out with her is just a bonus.
Thanks, Dad.
If the mic didn't pick that up, there was a very sarcastic, "Thanks, Dad." The joys of having a teenage daughter working with you. Schlender at the side of the net. Gets it out front. There's a chance for Porter. I have no idea which Thunder player that went off of, but it didn't get all the way through to Walker before it was steered away. Now Schlender tries to play it to the front of the net again. Bottomley picks up. Bottomley's shot. That's blocked by Vandenberg. Puck comes to the line. Boudreau gets a shot away. And that may have gone off of Porter before going wide. Now it comes to the line. Gets past Hum. Race to get to the puck. Pugsley will get there first. Pugsley fires a shot. Looking to go top corner, far side. But just a little bit too high with that. Now MJ Bottomley coming the other way. Goes to dump it in. Puts it right off the face mask of Thorne. And then Bottomley takes down Thorne. And we're going to get a cross-checking call. And that will be our first penalty of the evening. It will go against the Basin Armada. And we can tell you that the Fundy Thunder's power play has had its struggles this season, just at 17%. The Basin Armada penalty kill has been pretty strong at 87%. They used to have team ranks on the website as well as percentages. They've changed up the website in just the last couple of weeks, and rankings are not there anymore, so that's kind of disappointing. Time of the penalty, for those who care about such things, is 2:24 of the second period. And so far, this penalty kill of the Basin Armada have the Thunder hemmed in their own zone. Here's Eisner. He has to stop. Turns and gives the puck to his captain, Daniel Vandenberg. Vandenberg wraps it around the boards. It hops over the stick of Sherry, then hops over the stick of Henry. Now it'll be picked up by George on the near side corner. Back to the line for Vandenberg. Vandenberg to George, top of the faceoff circle. Tries to go across the zone with the pass, but that goes off the stick of the Armada captain, Simonson. And it goes way up high over the glass and out of play. And so we'll get a stoppage with 1:02 left to go in the penalty. Okay.
They have their elbows up. They had one of them slammed into the mechanism to make it.
Ah. So Rose figured out another mystery, solving the mystery there, as she thinks the elbow of one of the players came down onto the door handle, for lack of a better word, as they ran into that spot when that door opened back in the first period. Here comes Paris. He loses the puck. Hum gets to it. He'll ring it around the boards. Pugsley knocks it down at the near wall, down into the corner for Cogger. Cogger trying to get away from Hum. Takes it behind the net, out the far side. Cogger still on it, now being watched by Boudreau. Boudreau takes Cogger into the wall. Cogger gets up first as the two of them both went down. Now the puck cleared as far as Pugsley. Pugsley not quite able to keep it onside, and we'll get an offside call with 18 seconds left in MJ Bottomley's cross-checking penalty. And 15:54 left to go here in the second period. 2-0 the score for the Fundy Thunder. Both goals coming back in the first period. Mathis George, his 16th. And Damon O'Neill with his 12th. Paris brings the puck across the line. Drops it off, but nobody was back there, and that allows for Conlon to go the other way, but then Conlon ended up overskating the puck slightly as the penalty to Bottomley expires. Now the puck is turned over to McPhee, who fires a blast, and that goes just wide. Henry plays it to the far side. Conlon sends it the rest of the way in. Damchik gets to it in the near corner. He's taken into the wall by Wyatt McDonald. Coming over to get on the puck is McDonald. Carson McDonald trying to get it to the front of the net. Now Carson McDonald back on it. Gets it to Conlon. And Conlon was in so close that didn't have a whole lot of room on places to shoot. He was in almost right on top of Chris Walker. Now Paris with the puck. And Paris dumps it down the ice. Icing will be called with 14:47 remaining in the second period. And the 2-0 scoreline still standing. Quick reminder to everybody watching this live on AO Live. If you go to watch it later on YouTube, it will not get posted until tomorrow morning. Sometimes we're able to get games posted pretty much right away. Unfortunately, due to the internet signal in this building, we will not be able to do that here tonight. Simonson with the puck. Plays it ahead. That misses everybody. And we'll go for an icing call. 14:26 left in the second period. We mentioned in the first period that these teams have met 4 times this season, 3 of them regular season games and 1 at the Monktonian. All 4 games won by the Armada, but all 4 games quite close. Back in September, the Armada won by a score of 4-3. Then a pair of meetings in October, Armada winning 5-2 and 4-3. The 5-2 game played here in Truro over at the Rath Easton Community Center. And then at the Monktonian in November. Monktonian was in November, right? Yes. It was a 3-0 win by the Armada at that tournament. 14-16 to go, second period, 2-0 for the Fundy Thunder, looking to get their first win of the year against the number 1 team in Nova Scotia as far as the Nova Scotia Under-16 AAA Hockey League goes. Here's Bassel with the puck. Bassel. Bassel got it to Simonson. Simonson working against Ryan McDonald behind the net. Now Bassel on it at the wall. Comes around to the near side. White gets it out to center. Simonson drives White into the boards, and that's going to be a penalty, and it may be a check from behind here. They're going to call it interference. Thought perhaps it might get called boarding or check from behind, as it looked like White was fully turned when the collision took place. But it gets called as interference, and so the Thunder will go to their second power play of the evening. They did not score on their first chance. Bassel and Damchik end up running into each other. That allows for a turnover and the puck to come the other way with Dawson McCauley. McCauley with a shot. And the save made by Sherry, and he'll hang on for a face-off. And then McCauley fakes a move at Sherry, and that draws a reaction. And the referee having a little chat with McCauley, saying, don't even joke about going after the goalie after the whistle. McCauley clearly did not make contact with Sherry, but McCauley clearly made a move towards Sherry. So you can understand the reaction from the Armada and the reaction from the official. Thunder get possession off of the draw. Vandenberg with the puck. Fires a shot through. I think that got all the way through onto Sherry. May have hit a body in front, hard to tell. Now Hum behind the net, trying to get away from McCauley. Plays the puck up to the line. George holds it in, gives to Vandenberg. Vandenberg's shot hits a leg. Puck comes to the near boards. George now with a shot. That goes off of Hum and way up high into the air. And we'll get another stoppage with 1:16 left to go in the Fundy Thunder's man advantage. 12:54 remaining here in the second period. Quick reminder, Fundy Thunder are the proud hosts of the 2025 Nova Scotia Provincial Championship Tournament. It will be a 5-team tournament. It'll be held here in Truro over at the Rath Easton Community Center. And AO Live and Petter Sports and Streaming, proud to be the streaming service and production company to bring you all of the games from that tournament in the last full weekend of March. March 28th, 29th, and 30th, if I remember correctly. Might be the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. Have to double check on that. Either way, we're very proud to say that we will be there for every single game from the Rath Easton Community Center. Here comes Mathis George with a couple of moves, but the puck poked off of his stick. Out to center ice. Now Schlender. He'll play it down into the Thunder zone. Vandenberg quickly coming back the other way. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Daniel Vandenberg across the blue line. Drops it off for George. Over to the far side for Eisner. Eisner with a shot. Save. Rebound. Puck was still loose. But the referee blew it down prior to the puck going into the net. It never was fully smothered, but the referee lost sight of it. And that, I'm sure, is what the two officials are talking about there right now, that, hey, that whistle was a little early, and it was, but, hey, this is as much a development league for officials as it is a development league for players. So officials are going to make mistakes from time to time. They're human beings. It happens. It's easy to be philosophical about it sitting up here, but As the penalty to Simonson comes to an end and the puck is all the way back down in the Thunder zone. Wyatt McDonald back to get it, plays it ahead. Carson McDonald just keeping it onside but couldn't keep it under control. Now Uloth plays it around to Damon O'Neill. O'Neill backs it up to Paris. Paris trying to get it back up to O'Neill. Knocked down by Maidmont. Now it's worked free by Carson McDonald. He'll get it back to the line for Boudreau. Boudreau with a shot. Steered aside by Walker. Played back to the line for Hum. Hum looks to go D-to-D with that pass, but it goes out of the zone. Boudreau dumps it back in. Armada touch up, but that gives Paris time to get the puck. He plays it out to center, puts it right on the stick of Carson McDonald. Played back into the zone, now back out again. And O'Neill ahead intended for Pugsley. O'Neill gets back on it again. O'Neill down into the corner, loses his footing. And the Armada on the puck. It's played to the line and out. Pugsley able to get it over to Paris. Paris has some room in front of him. He'll skate the puck ahead. Play it off the near side boards. Stepping up and getting the puck is Sebastian Hum. Hum lost sight of it and ends up running into Damon O'Neill. Damon O'Neill running into... And they're going to call charging on that. So the Thunder will go shorthanded for the first time tonight. A charging call on Damon O'Neill. If that had not been into the back, that may not have been a charge. The Basin Armada power play, a stellar 24% this season. The Fundy Thunder penalty kill, also a very, very good 85%. So two very strong special teams units going head-to-head here. Conlon's shot went just up over the net and rattled around the boards all the way out down into the Basin Armada zone. Now MJ Bottomley brings it back in across the line, sends it down to the near corner. Damchik looking to get it to the front of the net. McDonald did get a redirect on it. Now an attempted pass, and Ryan McDonald intercepts. His clearing knocked down by MJ Bottomley as they get it back into the zone. Carter Anderson plays it back out. Henry on the puck. 1:15 left to go in the man advantage. Damchik across the blue line. Sends the puck towards the net. Knocked away. Now it's back on the stick of Conlon for Damchik. He scores! Alex Damchik gets the Basin Armada on the board. It's now 2-1. And for Alex Damchik, that is his 21st goal and 41st point of the season. A power play goal pulls his team to within one. Alex Damchik and I think they were a little unclear on the assist, so a little bit of conversation back and forth between the penalty box and the Armada bench to make sure they get it right. Or maybe they were asking how to pronounce Damchik's name, because there's a shot and a goal. What a response by the Thunder. And it didn't take long for the Thunder to get the 2-goal lead back. And it's Jackson White. And for White, that is his first goal and second point of the season. And not often you see a guy who's been a regular in the lineup get his first goal. So Damchik getting his 21st goal, 41st point of the season on the power play. So the two goals 38 seconds apart. We'll run you through them here at the next stoppage in play. As Bassel has the puck. Bassel was separated from the puck. Now it's trying to get on it was Reynolds. He couldn't. Now it comes around to the near side for Mathis George. George plays it all the way down the ice. Comes off the end boards. And it rolls right through to Sherry, who covers up and hangs on with 7:53 to go. So let's run you through those two goals again. It was Alex Damchuk. His 21st goal, 41st point of the season on the power play, assisted by Liam Conlon and Carson McDonald at 10:25. Then just 38 seconds later, it was Jackson White, his first goal, second point of the season, assisted by Hayden Dwaron and Daniel Vandenberg. 11:03 the time of that goal to reclaim the two-goal lead for the Fundy Thunder that they had lost just 38 seconds before. Anderson with the puck. His shot gets through. Save made by Sherry. Bottomley plays it off the wall. Danyenberg holds it in. I think I just said Danyenberg, didn't I? Trying to combine Daniel and Vandenberg. Oh, the English language sometimes. McPhee plays the puck up the boards. Vandenberg steps down to it. Picked up by Pugsley. Pugsley turns and shoots. And that one goes off of the crossbar as Sherry went to his post. And let me be clear. Sherry did not in any way try to knock that net off. But as we've seen, these nets, because of perhaps the posts being a little bit shorter, that net did come loose. And so we get a stoppage with 7:06 left to go in the second period. 3-1 now for the Fundy Thunder. Thunder scored twice in the first period. Armada and Thunder exchanging goals 38 seconds apart here in the second. Just under 7 minutes left to go in period number 2. Here's Cogger with the puck. He'll dump it in. Sherry out of his net. The puck bounces past him. Hum gets to it in the near corner. Battling there with, I believe that's Thorne. Yes, it is Thorne. Also coming in to help out is McLennan. Also coming in is Damchuk. Puck comes loose. Hum chases it down behind his own net. Reverses it up the near boards to Maidmont. Maidmont gets it ahead. And Conlon across the blue line. Then gets separated from the puck. It ends up in the feet of the referee. And now they tie up along the far wall. Cogger loses his footing. Puck is picked up by Paris, and he'll flip it out, or flip it to the line. Simonson knocked it down, keeping it onside. Gets a shot off. The save made by Walker. And Chris Walker. Yeah. 6:06 left to go here in the second period. 3-1 for the Fundy Thunder. This fourth and final regular season meeting between these two teams. They will not meet in a playoff series, but they could very well, in fact, most likely will meet at the provincial championship tournament. We'll talk more about the format for the tournament and how the teams are determined to get there coming up a little later on. Right now, here's MJ Bottomley with a shot. Save made. And while we've got a moment, why not? Let's talk about it. So there are 8 Nova Scotia-based teams in the league. 2 teams based in New Brunswick, 2 teams based in Prince Edward Island. For New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island, the 2 teams from each province, the 2 New Brunswick teams play for the New Brunswick Championship. The 2 pre-EI teams play for the PEI Championship. Easy. In Nova Scotia, there are 8 teams. The teams are ranked 1 through 8 based on the regular season standings. 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. The 4 series winners and the tournament host, which again is the Fundy Thunder this year, will all go to the provincial championship tournament. If the Fundy Thunder win their playoff series, then the highest ranked non-winning team will also go as the 5th seed. If the Thunder lose their series, they as hosts would be the 5th seed. So whoever gets in as a losing team is the number 5 seed going into that tournament. And the seeding just determines what order you play your round robin games in. It doesn't really mean much other than that. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the second period. As of right now, the Armada are first in Nova Scotia. Thunder are third, 1 point back of the Kings in second. So the chances of either one of these teams falling far enough for them to meet in a playoff round, highly unlikely. But like I said, we know the Thunder will be at the provincial championship tournament, and it is highly, highly likely that the Armada would get there as well. Carson McDonald trying to play the puck down towards the corner. Pugsley able to knock it away from him. Now Daly will come out with it. Daly sends it down the ice. McPhee back to get it. And McPhee showing his speed as he comes up through center. Puts the puck right in onto Walker. Walker settles it there for Ryan McDonald. Now Pugsley able to get the puck ahead to Uloth. Uloth plays it forward. And McPhee back to get it again. He'll play it around to the far side. Carson McDonald picks up there for the Armada. Able to clear it out to center. Uloth sets it up for Eisner, who dumps it back into the basin zone. Hum takes it behind the net. 3.5 left to go, second period. Pass up for Burgess. Burgess backs the puck up into his own zone. Now plays it ahead, deflected forward. Picked up by Caden Paris. Paris' pass knocked down by Bassel. And now McLennan ties up with Burgess away from the puck. And we're going to get a penalty here. And it's going to go against Brody McLennan. And it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct for the way McLennan stood over Burgess for a second or two. So the Basin Armada, who are 1 for 1 on the power play, will get their second chance. This time with Brody McLennan in the box for unsportsmanlike conduct with 3:03 to go here in period number 2. Sorry, folks, I think I left my microphone off for quite a bit there last time I started to cough. So the McDonald and McDonald penalties, 2 each for roughing. That's Carson for the Armada and Wyatt for the Thunder. We are back to 5-on-5. The coincidental penalties will carry over into the third by about 26 seconds, and then, of course, they'll have to wait for a whistle. MJ Bottomley now gets the puck to the front of the net, but Paris able to deflect that one away from danger. Daly has passed out of the reach of McCauley. McPhee going back to get it. McCauley and McPhee bump into the end boards. Long lead pass. Damchik on the puck. Damchik has it knocked away from him by Carter Anderson, but following up was Conlon. Now Damchik back on it. 7 seconds left. Can't get the puck to the front of the net. It's stolen by Daly, and Ethan Daly will just finish off the period. Shots on goal in the second period, 14 for the second period in a row by the Armada, 11 this time by the Fundy Thunder, so a 2-period total, 28-17. And after 2 goals, 1 for each team, 38 seconds apart, the Thunder led by 2 going into the second, the Thunder lead by 2 coming out of the second. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the third period in just a few minutes. You are watching Nova Scotia Under 16 AAA Hockey League action here on AO Live, produced by Petter Sports and Streaming. Did I have the microphone on that entire intermission? I might have. Oops. Oh well. I didn't say anything I wasn't supposed to anyway, so no big deal. All right, let's take a look at the second period summary. 2 goals in that period, 38 seconds apart. A power play goal for the Armada. It was the 21st goal and 41st point of the season for Alex Damchik. Assists on the goal going to Liam Conlon and Carson McDonald. That made it 2-1 at the time. Once they're out of the way, that way it was a lot. Yeah. So again, that was Damchik, his 21st goal, 41st point, assisted by Liam Conlon and Carson McDonald at 10:25. And then, as mentioned, 38 seconds later, the Thunder responded with Jackson White's first goal of the season, assist to Hayden Dwaron, his second point of the night, and Daniel Vandenberg. That made it 3-1, which is where we stand. There were 6 penalties called in that period, 3 minors against each team. Armada are 1 for 2 with the power play. The Thunder are 0 for 2. There was also a set of coincidental minors in there to bring us up to the 6 total. Shots on goal in the second period, 14-11 for the Armada. 2-period total, 28-17 for the team up from the basin. And as mentioned, you put all that together, it is a 3-1 scoreline with 20 minutes left on the clock here in period number 3. Thunder carrying a 2-goal lead into the third period against a team they have yet to defeat this season. Looking to end that streak here tonight. And a reminder, we'll have another game with the Armada here on home ice a little less than 24 hours from now. It'll be exactly 24 hours from the time this game started, as it'll be again 7 o'clock tomorrow night. MJ Bottomley dumping the puck down into the Thunder zone to get things started here in period number 3. Here come the Thunder back the other way. The pass for McCauley just out of his reach. McPhee gets to the puck. He plays it ahead to Bottomley. Bottomley quickly across, intended for Maidmont, but that goes off the back of his leg, and Henry has to get to the puck. He'll bring it forward. Has it knocked away from him. He lost his stick in the process. Now it's picked up by Bottomley. There's a shot and a blocker save made by Walker. Puck cleared all the way down the ice. It rolls all the way in onto Sherry. And now George is going to get a penalty. And so the Basin Armada will go to the power play for the third time here, as Mathis George, a little bit too zealous after when the whistle blew, poking his stick in to Sullivan Sherry. And so the team who is 1 for 2 with the power play gets a third chance here in the very early stages of this third period. So they're calling it unsportsmanlike conduct. Here's Bottomley with the puck. His shot ends up being blocked by Paris. Paris trying to clear the zone. He couldn't. Uloth does, but the puck is knocked down by McPhee as the affiliated call-up from the U15 Bedford Bandits getting power play time. Big show of confidence for the young defenseman. Conlon to McPhee with a blast. This McPhee kid is pretty good. What a shot. And because he's still only playing at the U15 level regularly, he's not going to be eligible for Q draft or the MHL draft for another couple of summers. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is a guy to watch for when he gets to that junior level. And I have a feeling it's going to be Q, not M, is the league that he's going to end up playing in. There's Alistair McPhee again. He'll play the puck up for Maidmont. Maidmont did not get a piece, or yes, he did get a piece of the puck. Looked like they were still going to call an icing, but then they waved it off. Now here's Hum with it. 7 seconds left in the penalty. Drop back to Porter. Right back to Hum again. Hum with the shot. Comes around all the way to Burgess at the line. We're back to 5-on-5 as George enters the defensive zone. Burgess plays it down to the corner. Centering to the front of the net, but Carter Anderson there to intercept that, and he'll work it ahead to Brody McLennan. McLennan gets the puck out to center. Hum knocks that down. Onto the stick of Burgess. Burgess coming in, gets a shot away. That goes off of Vandenberg and into the end boards. Puck was on the back of the net, gets chopped off. Now around to the near corner for White, who scored his first goal of the season and his first goal at the U16 level earlier tonight. There's a shot by Carter Anderson, and it's deflected up over the glass. Now to play will get a stoppage with 3:27 gone here in period 3. And the face-off will stay inside the Basin Armada zone. To the left of goaltender Sullivan Sherry. Puck rolls right into Sherry, and he'll cover it up. Quick note on that broadcast tomorrow for the Fundy Thunder. It will be, let me just see if I can find it here. Where am I? It will be the Western Rebels out of Western PEI who will be coming to town for that game tomorrow night. Oops. I just hit the wrong button. There we go. And there's a goal for the Armada as I was trying to get the computer set back to where it should be. I look away from the play for a quick minute, and the Armada pull back to within 1. Last time they made it a 1-goal game, it stayed that way for 38 seconds. Will the Thunder have a similar response this time? As we await the announcement of that goal, because I didn't see a thing, so I have no clue. So Liam Conlon gets his second point of the night, assisting on this goal. And for Conlon, that is his 17th goal, 44th point of the season. So Liam Conlon, goal 17, point 44, assisted by Alex Damchuk and Campbell Schlender at 3:58. And now the Armada are going to go to the power play again as Carter Anderson takes a cross-checking penalty with 4:50 gone here in the third period. Bottomley, shot, save, and the rebound cleared over to the corner. Puck chopped as far as the line. Bottomley holds it in, plays it down to McDonald. McDonald trying to get it to the front of the net, not able to do so. And Vandenberg able to clear the puck down the length of the ice. As we get confirmation of Carter Anderson's cross-checking penalty. And again, the time of the penalty, 4:50. Bottomley gives to Henry. Henry's shot hits the leg of Carson McDonald. And the attempted clear by, I believe that was Wyatt McDonald, ends up going over the glass and out of play. We'll get a stoppage with 1:21 left to go in the penalty. 14:31 remaining here in period number 3. Quick scheduling note for AO Live. We actually have 2 games produced by Petter Sports and Streaming tomorrow. First one will involve the Pictou County U13 AA Crushers, as we'll be doing a regular season game for them in preparation for when they host the provincial championship tournament coming up at the end of the month. And then we'll be back here for the Thunder against the Western Rebels. There's a chance off of at the side of the net. And now the puck cleared down the length of the ice. And I'm not sure how well the camera picks it up, but one half of this ice has next to no skate marks on it. The other half has been where almost all of this first 6.5 minutes have been played, as the Armada have been in control of this third period, thanks in part to the fact that they're on their second power play of the period. Porter puts the puck on net, and Walker covers up and hangs on. 17 seconds left in the penalty, 13:27 left to go in the third period. McCormick will take this face-off against George. George able to win it over to the boards. Puck gets to the line. Hum will play it down behind the net. Vandenberg's clearing attempt, gloved down by McPhee. Now McCormick behind the net. We're back to 5-on-5. McCormick still with the puck. Tried to play it back to the line. That went off of McCauley. Vandenberg not able to clear the zone as McCormick keeps it onside. Now Burgess and Wyatt McDonald go to the end boards. McDonald chips it to the near wall. And Ethan Daly will come out to center ice, cross the blue line. Daly fans on a shot attempt, goes down into the corner with the puck. And this is the first offensive zone possession, really of any sort, for the Thunder here in this third period. And it doesn't last long as we're back out to center ice. McPhee, though, loses his footing. And that will allow Vandenberg to come the other way. Here comes a 3-on-1. Vandenberg goes for the shot on the short side and puts it high. Now McPhee gets the pass to Damchik coming the other way. Damchik with a shot, he scores! And just like that, we're all tied up at 3. Alex Damchik with his second goal and third point of the game. His 22nd goal and 43rd point of the season. Alistair McPhee will get an assist. We'll wait and see if that's the only assist or if there was another one. I think there was. So it turns out McPhee's is the only assist on that goal. So for the first time since just after the midway point of the first period, we're tied up. Thunder scored the first 2 in this game back in the first period. Armada made it 2-1. Thunder then made it 3-1 38 seconds later as the teams traded goals in the second period. But here in the third period, it has been all Basin Armada so far. And they have scored twice to show for the significant edge they've had in possession and have tied up the game at 3 apiece. Pass from McDonald, knocked down by Burgess, that being Ryan McDonald. Now Paris back to get it in his own zone. He reverses it to Dwaron. Back over to the near side for O'Neill. Nearing 9 minutes gone in the third period. Puck comes to the line for McPhee. Over to Henry. Back to McPhee. McPhee steps in, gets a shot away. That's blocked. And now Dwaron with the puck, trying to get away from the pressure of Maidmont. Reverses it back to his defenseman, Ryan McDonald. Out to center ice. Carson McDonald of the Armada picks up there. Gets it to Henry. There's a shot on a nice pad save made by Walker. 9.5 minutes gone in the third. And we're going to get a hand pass against the Armada. And so the faceoff will come out to center ice with 10:24 left to go in what is now a tie hockey game. 3-3 between the Thunder and the Armada here at the Colchester Legion Stadium, as the Armada bench looking for clarification on something, but whatever it was, the answer is given and we're ready to resume. Boudreau across to Simonson. Simonson having trouble getting the puck to sit for him. Now a pass for Cogger. That misses the target. And the Armada, Damchik, will dump it down. Porter gets to it first. Damchik comes in, picks up the loose puck. Damchik tried to make a pass. It gets deflected, ends up on the stick of Boudreau. Boudreau tried to get it back in deep. It goes off the stick of a Thunder player. That was Cogger. Now Vandenberg with it against the end boards. Vandenberg got it over to Cogger. Boudreau holds it in at the line. And now we're going to get another hand pass against the Armada with 9:43 left to go. Again, don't forget we got 2 games tomorrow produced by Petter Sports and streaming on AO Live. We'll have the U13 AA Pictou County Crushers coming to you from Hector Arena tomorrow at, I believe that's a 12 o'clock start. And then we'll be back down here at 7 o'clock for the Fundy Thunder. And that game for the Crushers is going to be against the Cumberland Ramblers, I believe. No, it's going to be against the Truro Bearcats. So the battle for Mount Tom at the U13 AA level tomorrow. And then the Western Rebels out of Western Western PEI will be here to take on the Fundy Thunder tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Again, both those games available here on AO Live, produced by Petter Sports and Streaming. Here's Simonson with the puck, bringing it back into the Thunder zone. Simonson comes in, gets a shot away, save, rebound! And the second chance also stopped by Chris Walker as he makes a couple of key saves here with 8:53 to go in the third period. As he has faced a barrage of shots, 11 shots already in this period, compared to just 4 going the other way for the Thunder. And again, not sure how well the camera picks it up, but here in the building, you can see a distinct difference in the ice, one side compared to the other, as far as how much skating has been done on each half, as the Basin Armada have been territorially completely in control of this third period. Here comes a chance, though, for Pugsley coming out to center. He gets taken off the puck with a nice defensive play by Henry. Henry's pass intercepted by Eisner, however, and Eisner will play it right in onto Sherry, who sets it aside there for Sebastian Hum. Hum plays it off the corner to nobody in particular, and Eisner comes in to get it, gets it out front for Pugsley, but the puck just hops over his stick. Now Bottomley going the other way, pass across intended for Schlender. Little too far for him. Now a puck turned over to Porter as It was Ryan McDonald who fanned on a pass attempt. Henry gets the puck to Bottomley. Bottomley ahead for Schlender, who deflects it down the ice. Under 8 minutes left to go, third period. Carter Anderson working his way forward. Here comes Anderson, picking up steam. Anderson down into the corner. White chops it behind the net, picked up by McPhee. He gets it ahead. McDonald, that being Carson McDonald, couldn't keep it under control. Now Dwaron will return back into the Armada zone, loses control of the puck. Maidmont had it for a moment. Damon O'Neill knocks it off his stick. And now Simonson plays it ahead, and down the ice it goes. Vandenberg getting to it just as it reaches the goal line. 7:15 to go, third period. Tied up at 3 goals apiece. Whoops. Third period. There we go. Time to once again give the disclaimer that if there's ever as well away from the puck, Hayden Dwaron, slow to get up. I think he got knocked into the edge of the Armada bench. That the Max Pacioretty piece of glass, if you're old enough to remember that reference. When it was Pacioretty, wasn't it? No, it was, or was it Gallagher? Zdeno Chara, anyway, taking a Montreal Canadian player into that corner right at the edge of the bench. I want to say it was Pacioretty. I'm old enough to remember the hit, and I'm too old to remember who it was because my memory's going on me. I remember it was Chara. I just can't remember if it was. I want to say it was Pacioretty. I'm sure it was. I'm sure somebody out there is going, yeah, Mike, I know which hit you're talking about, and it wasn't him. It was somebody else, and I'm sure somebody will send me a message to tell me who it was. But coming back to right now, the good news is Dwaron seems to be okay. He's still looking a little uncomfortable on the bench, but we'll see when O'Neill and White go back out there if Dwaron's out there with him. Here's McCauley with the puck. Tried to get a pass through to George. That got deflected. Now Paris picks up. Paris put it across the top of the crease. Bottomley and Ryan McDonald battle. Puck ends up deep in the Thunder zone with 6 minutes left. George changes direction to get away from Damchik. George long lead pass right onto the stick of Dawson McCauley. McCauley by himself, 1 against 3. Got a shot away. It was blocked. Now Daly tried to set the puck up for George. And it's back out to center ice. Here's Bassel with the puck. Bassel. And that shot into the glove of... into the glove of Chris Walker. And he'll hang on for a face-off. 5:35 left to go in the third period. And, well, let's see. .509 left to go here in the third period. Here's Hum. To Boudreau. To Schlender. Cross for Bottomley. 4.5 left to go, third period. Hum to Henry. Back to Hum. Shot gets through, save made. Up the wall, Eisner. Flips it down the ice. Henry does not get to it before it reaches the goal line, so we'll have an icing call with 3:57 left to go in the third period. Face-off will be inside the Fundy Thunder zone. Under 4 minutes left. Puck flipped into the air, and it goes over the glass and out of play. And now the Thunder will get the change that they desired, getting some fresh defensemen out there after they couldn't change on the icing, obviously. Burgess deflects the puck into the zone. Paris will play it back out. Henry tried to settle the puck down. It gets beyond him. Dwaron, but McPhee able to back up Henry and get the puck over to the near side where Henry's able to pick it up, plays it back around to the far side for McPhee. McPhee settles the bouncing puck, gets it to Maidmont. To the line, Paris holds it onside. Now it's gathered up by Henry. He takes a hit from Dwaron. Puck comes to White. White steps in. White with a shot. And the save made by Sherry as White looked for his second goal of the game and would have been his second goal of the season. .303 left to go, third period. Dwaron. Damchuk with the puck. Just over 2:10 left to go. Now Porter along the end boards. Puck gets as far as the line. Hum holds it in. Goes D-to-D with the pass for Simonson. Simonson had left the zone. Was able to get in to keep it onside and then poke it back down low. Picked up now by Anderson. He can't get the puck past Bottomley. Down under 1:50 left to go. And the puck is saved by Walker, and he'll hang on. Vandenberg launches it down the ice. George got behind the defense, so no icing. Mathis George comes out and gets a shot off, and the save made by Sherry. McCauley trying to argue that Sherry knocked his net off. .120 left to go, third period. The net comes loose again, and This has been a story in this game, and it hasn't just been Sullivan Sherry. Yes, it has been Sherry's net that has come off more times than Walker's has, for sure. And yeah, Rose just made the comment that it doesn't look like it's actually into the ice at all from her, what she saw. We'll keep an eye on this final minute and 5 seconds. That puck goes up over the glass and out of play. We'll get another stoppage here as the Thunder trying to reclaim the lead that they had for much of this game. We were tied for the first 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Then the Thunder went up 1-0, then 2-1, or 1-0, then 2-0, then 2-1, then 3-1. Then here in the third period, it became 2-2 or 3-2, and then 3-3. And that game tying goal came at 7:48 of this period. We've been tied ever since, and we're now down to the final 50 seconds. Boudreau at his own blue line. Plays the puck ahead. Daly brings it back. Gets the shot away. Sherry with the shot, with the save. And then as McCauley tried to knock the puck out of the air, and the Thunder are going to take their time out here with 37 seconds left. In the meantime, we're going to see if we can do something here. Okay. All right, so the Thunder used their timeout to see what they could set up for this final 37 seconds. Eisner, Uloth, Pugsley, Paris, and Ryan McDonald out there against Conlon, Damchik, Simonson, Boudreau, and Carson McDonald. Here's Simonson with the puck. He'll get it to Conlon. It goes off of Conlon's skate. Paris gives to Eisner. And now with 6.3 seconds left, the Basin Armada will take their timeout. And just another reminder, folks, the quality of the Wi-Fi Just a quick reminder, folks, we are aware of the video quality issues on the stream. The fact of the matter is we're trying to use Wi-Fi. Most buildings that we go into, we're able to get hardwired internet access, and therefore we're able to have much more control over the quality of our stream. Here in this building, this is one of the few buildings that we go into where we have absolutely zero control over the tech element of how much internet bandwidth we get to work with. As we're going to go into overtime here, shots on goal in the third period, 17 by the Armada, giving them a three-period total of 45, and 7 by the Thunder, giving them a three-period total of 24. Again, we are aware of the quality or lack of quality of the video in our stream tonight. If there was anything that we had control over that we could do something about, we would. The Fundy Thunder are, as a team, are aware of the issues. They are aware of what they might be able to do about it and are working to try and get that to happen. Unfortunately, they have run into a few stumbling blocks because they are not the owners of this building. They are not the primary tenant in this building. So any changes they make in this building have to go through a process. And the fact of the matter is, this is not a building where we have access to hardwired internet to be able to give you the best possible video that we can. So we appreciate your patience with what we've got. Here's George coming in, getting a shot away, the save made. As both teams will get 1 point in the standings here tonight. This moves the Thunder temporarily into a tie with the Kings Hockey Club, although the Kings will have one game in hand. And if the Thunder can get the victory and get the bonus point, then they would move 1 point ahead of the Kings into second place in the standings. The Armada, with the 1 point tonight, will expand their lead over the Kings. And depending on who gets the extra point tonight, will either also expand their lead on the Thunder or will have that gap close slightly, but they're almost locked into first overall. Here comes a chance for Paris coming down the ice, working one-on-one against Henry. Paris has the puck knocked off his stick by Henry. Paris gets it back, tries to play it to the front of the net. There was nobody there. Puck gets deflected anyway. Now George is on it. He'll backhand it down to Sherry, who sets it up for Conlon. And again, another reminder as well, folks, when the audio cuts out like that, it's because I'm coughing, not because the audio is actually cutting out. Here's Damchuk with the puck. Conlon trying to get away from Paris. Damchuk following up. Damchuk coming in. Gets it to Conlon, who scores! And in overtime, the Basin Armada. Whoops. Sorry about that, folks. Hitting wrong buttons all over the place. There we go. Now it looks sort of right. There we go. And there is your final score. Basin Armada with the 4-3 victory over the Fundy Thunder at 1:31 of overtime. Conlon with his second goal of the game. Damchuk with his 4th point on the night. And that's going to do it for us here tonight at the Colchester Legion Stadium. The final score, once again, Armada 4, Thunder 3 in overtime. In the overtime period, the Thunder get 2 shots on goal. The Armada get 2 shots on goal. Final shots overall, 47-25. Final score is 4-3 for the Armada over the Thunder in overtime. That's going to do it for us here tonight from Colchester Legion Stadium. Again, we'll be back here in this building tomorrow technical challenges and all, we'll do the best we can with what we've got. Tomorrow night we'll be here. Tomorrow afternoon we'll be at the Hector for a game involving the U13AA Pictou County Crushers taking on the Truro Bearcats. Until then, on behalf of my awesome camera person, Rose, this is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score one last time. It's a overtime victory for the Basin Armada, 4-3 over the Fundy Thunder. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night.